Investiture of the Gods, Chapter 12.
So let's set the scene. We're at Chentang Pass. It's a military stronghold.
Yeah.
And the commander there is a general, Li Jing.
Yeah, and Li Jing, it's crucial to get this straight away. He's not just a general, he's actually a former Taoist practitioner.
Oh, right, from Kunlun.
West Kunlun, yeah. A disciple of true immortal Dewey. He knows the five-element escape techniques, all that. He was originally sent to help King Zhu.
So right off the bat, you've got this mix of like earthly duty and this celestial spiritual background.
Exactly. And that spiritual side, it becomes very relevant very quickly, especially with his wife, Lady Yin.
Okay, let's unpack that. Lady Yin is pregnant, but not in any normal way.
Not even close.
She's been pregnant for, get this, 3 years and 6 months.
3.5 years. I mean, can you imagine the waiting, the worry?
It must have been immense. What were they thinking?
Well, the text tells us Li Jing was explicitly worried. He feared the child might be, and this is a quote, non-human or monstrous.
Wow. So his Taoist background probably made him think of like demons or strange spirits.
Precisely. It wasn't just normal parental anxiety. He's thinking in terms of celestial beings, potential aberrations. He's already on high alert for something unnatural.
And then things get really interesting. One night, Lady Yin has this dream.
A very significant dream.
A Taoist shows up, tells her to quickly receive your divine son, and kind of pushes a thing into her arm.
Mysterious, right, a thing.
She wakes up, tells Li Jing, and boom. After 3.5 years, she goes into labor.
And the birth itself is, well, it's not your typical delivery room scene.
No. What happens?
The whole room fills up with this red aura, this really intense light and an exotic fragrance.
Okay, sounds magical so far.
But instead of a baby crying, there's just this ball of flesh, a meatball rolling around on the floor.
A meatball? You're kidding.
Nope, a rolling meatball. And Li Jing, seeing this, instantly thinks monster. Remember his earlier fears?
Right, Sarah.
He draws his sword instinctively. Fear takes over.
Oh, man. So he attacks it.
He slices it open, and guess what?
A baby.
Out pops a baby boy. But, I mean, this is no ordinary baby.
How so?
He's literally radiating red light, got this perfect powdered face, and he's already wearing stuff.
Wearing stuff, like clothes.
More like divine accessories. On his right arm, there's a gold bracelet. That's the Qiankun circle.
The Qiantun circle sounds important.
Oh, it is. A powerful cosmic ring. And around his belly, a red silk sash, 7 feet long, the Hunqian silk.
Hunqian silk, okay.
And these things aren't just, trinkets. They radiate dazzling golden light. They're powerful magical items.
So this baby is basically born weaponized.
Pretty much. The text is clear. He's a divine being. He's the incarnation of the Spirit Pearl. He's destined to be the vanguard for Zhang Zia, who's a huge figure later on. And those items, the circle and the silk, they're treasures from Golden Light Cave on Qianyuan Mountain. So this immediately tells you he's not just human. He's something else entirely. Predestined. Powerful.
How does Li Jing react now, seeing it as a baby, albeit a very strange one?
Well, he's still terrified initially, but then he sees it's actually a good child, looks human enough despite the extras, so he hands him over to Lady Yin.
But they must have been feeling a lot.
The text says they were torn between worry and joy, which, seems about right given the circumstances. Miraculous, but also deeply unsettling.
Okay, so the baby is born. Things calm down.
Not for long. The very next day, after Li Jing's officials come to offer congratulations, another visitor arrives, another Taoist.
Not the one from the dream.
No, this is Tai Zhenren from Golden Light Cave on Qianyuan Mountain.
Wait, Golden Light Cave? Isn't that where the treasures came from?
Exactly. See, Tai Zhenren is the owner of the Qiankun circle and Huntin silk. He knows exactly what's going on.
So he's come to check on his loaned out gear, or the baby.
He says he's come to congratulate Li Jing, but then he asks to see the child, and crucially, he asks when he was born.
The timing matters.
Oh, hugely. Li Jing says Chaoshi, which is between 1 and 3 a.m., and Tai Zhenren drops this bombshell. This child, born at Chaoshi, offends 1,700 killing precepts.
Whoa, what does that mean, killing precepts?
It's basically a prophecy, a foretelling of immense conflict, violence, destruction associated with this child. His path is marked for killing on a massive scale. It's a heavy destiny.
Yikes. So what does Li Jing do? Is he horrified?
Well, Tai Zhenren immediately offers to take the child as his disciple, to guide him, perhaps, and he offers to name him.
And Li Jing agrees, after hearing about 1,700 killing precepts.
Yeah, readily. Remember, Li Jing already has 2 older sons, Jinza and Muza. And guess what? They're also disciples of other powerful celestial beings.
Ah, okay. So maybe this is just how things are done in this family. Sending your kids off to a mortal boarding school.
Kind of seems that way, yeah. It's prestigious, maybe even seen as necessary given the child's nature, so Dijing is like, sure, take him.
And the name Tai Zenren gives him.
He names him Nezha.
Nezha. And that name will definitely stick. Okay, so he's named, he has a master. What happens next? Does he go off to train?
Not immediately, it seems. The story jumps forward.
How far?
7 years. Nezha is now 7 years old.
Okay, a kid.
Yeah.
Finally acting like one.
Well, physically, he's already 6 feet tall.
6 feet at 7 years old.
Yeah. So, not exactly your average 7-year-old. Shows that divine nature, maybe. That rapid, unnatural growth.
And what's happening with his dad, Li Jing?
Li Jing is busy. Chentang Pass is under pressure because there's a big rebellion going on, 400 feudal lords against King Zhu. So he's focused on military matters, the chaos in the mortal realm.
Right, oblivious perhaps to the chaos brewing with his son.
Entirely. So it's a really hot day, 5th month, May probably. Nezha feels restless, hot and sweaty.
Like any kid on a summer day.
Exactly. He asks his mom, Lady Yin, if he can go play outside the pass. She says yes, but, gives the usual warnings.
Take a guard, don't go too far, come back soon.
Yep, all that. So Nezha heads out with a guard. They find a nice shady spot under some willows by a river.
Cooling off by the river. Sounds innocent enough.
He thinks so. He says he wants to wash up on the rocks. So he takes off his clothes.
Uh-oh. He still has those accessories, right?
Oh, yes. He takes his Hunchian silk, that 7-foot-long red sash, and dips it into the water to wash himself.
Just swirls it around.
Well, this isn't just any piece of silk, and it's not just any river. It's the Nine Bend River, and it flows directly into the East Sea.
Okay, so what happens when divine silk meets major waterway?
Boom. The moment the Hunchian silk hits the water, the entire river turns red.
Whoa.
And it doesn't stop there. The text says it shakes the rivers and causes the heavens and earth to tremble. Even the Dragon King's crystal palace, deep under the East Sea, starts shaking violently.
Just from dipping a sash in the water, that thing is powerful.
Incredibly so. It's a cosmic disturbance caused by a 7-year-old trying to cool off. This isn't just playing, it's messing with fundamental forces.
Okay, so the Dragon King's palace is shaking. He must notice.
Ao Guang, the East Sea Dragon King, definitely notices. He's alarmed, thinks some monster must be causing trouble at the mouth of the sea.
So he sends someone to check it out.
He sends his patrol, Yaksha, Ligan.
A yaksha? What's that like?
Pretty terrifying, according to the description. Blue face, red hair, big fangs, carries a huge battle axe, not someone you want to meet.
And Legion finds Nezha.
Finds Nezha bathing, yeah. And Legion immediately accuses him, says something like, "What demonic object are you using to stir up the river and shake the palace?"
Demonic object. He calls the Hunchian silk demonic.
He does. And Nezha, the 7-year-old kid standing there naked, how does he respond?
Politely explains it was an accident.
Not quite. He calls Legion a beast.
Oh boy. So much for de-escalation.
0 de-escalation. It goes from 0 to insults instantly. Legion is furious, calls Nezha a rebel, leaps ashore, and swings his axe.
Attacks the kid.
Yep, but Nezha dodges, and then he pulls out his other accessory.
The Kankin circle. The gold bracelet.
Bracelet's the one. He just takes it off his arm and throws it.
Throws it at the yaksha.
Straight at Legion's head. And this thing, remember, it's a powerful treasure from the Kunlun Mountains. Legion stands no chance.
What happens?
It hits him square in the head, kills him instantly, brains everywhere, the text says. Just like that.
He killed him. A 7-year-old just killed a Celestial Patrol officer.
Instantly, with basically no effort.
And Nezha's reaction? Is he shocked? Scared?
His reaction is chilling, really. He looks at the Kyunkan circle, maybe sees some blood on it, and just says, "My Kyunkan circle is all dirty."
That's it.
That's it. Then he goes back to the river to wash it off. Like, it was nothing. Just swatted a fly.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a serious display of power and a disturbing lack of empathy, maybe.
Or just a complete lack of understanding of consequences. He's powerful, divine, but maybe still emotionally 7. It's hard to say, but it's definitely dangerous.
So back in the Crystal Palace, Li Jian doesn't report back.
No, he doesn't. Someone else reports that Li Jian, a heavenly appointed patrol, has been killed. Ao Guang, the Dragon King, is furious and bewildered. Who could do this?
Does anyone step up?
His 3rd son does, Ao Bing. He immediately volunteers, saying, "I'll go capture this murderer myself."
The Dragon Prince himself. Okay, this is escalating.
Big time. Ao Bing gets on his water-compelling beast, grabs his halberd, and bursts out of the water, making these huge waves. He demands to know who killed Li Jian.
And Nezha, still hanging out by the river.
Yep, still there. And when Aobing demands to know who the killer is, Nezha just casually says,
"It was me."
"It was I," yeah. Just owns it. He even tries to explain it away. Like, look, I was just bathing this guy Li Jian, insulted me, so I killed him. No big deal, no harm done.
No harm done. He killed a celestial official.
I know. It shows this shocking lack of understanding, or maybe just complete disregard for the rules, for hierarchy, for life even.
How does Aobing take that explanation?
Not well. He calls Nezha a rebellious thief, says killing a heavenly official is a capital crime, and he attacks with his halberd.
Round 2. Nezha versus the Dragon Prince.
Nezha dodges again, but then he asks Aobing his name.
Why?
Maybe just curiosity, or maybe sizing him up. Aobing tells him, "I am Aobing, third prince of the East Sea Dragon King."
Okay, that's pretty clear. Royal blood.
And Nezha's response, pure arrogance. He basically mocks him. Says something like, "Oh, so you're the son of Ao Guang. If you provoke me, I'll drag out your father, that old mudloach, and skin him too."
He threatened to skin the Dragon King. The old mudloach.
He called the Dragon King an old mudloach and threatened to skin him. I mean, the sheer audacity. It's not just insults now. It's a direct threat against one of the most powerful beings.
This kid has zero fear. Or sense.
Seems like it. Aobing is naturally beyond enraged. He attacks again, furiously.
What does Nezha do this time? Kunkan circle again?
No, this time he uses the Huntian silk, the 7-foot red sash. He unleashes its full power.
What does that look like?
The text says it unrolls like 1,000 fiery clusters. It wraps around Aobing, binds him completely, and yanks him right off his water beast.
Wow. So the sash can restrain people too.
Oh, yeah. It binds the Dragon Prince completely. Nezha then walks over, steps on Aobing's neck.
Steps on his neck.
Steps on his neck, lifts the Kun circle.
Oh, he's going to finish him.
And smacks him hard on the head. Not necessarily to kill, but it forces Aobing to reveal his true form.
Which is?
A dragon. A magnificent dragon form.
Okay, so he's defeated the prince, revealed his true form. Now what? Does he let him go?
This is maybe the most shocking part. Nezha looks at the dragon form and declares, quite matter-of-factly, right then, "I'll extract his sinews."
Extract his what?
His sinews, the dragon's tendons. He says, "I'll make a dragon sinew sash for my father to fasten his armor."
He's going to dismember the Dragon Prince to make armor straps for his dad.
And he does it right there. He pulls out Aobing's dragon sinews, kills him in the process, obviously. It's incredibly brutal, utterly ruthless.
My gosh, that's gone way beyond just killing in self-defense. That's mutilation, trophy taking.
Exactly. It cements his reputation right from age 7 as not just powerful, but terrifyingly violent and without remorse.
And the guard who was with him saw all this.
The poor family guard witnessed the whole thing. Killing the Yaksha, fighting the prince, pulling out his sinews. The text says the guard was left utterly terrified, weak in the bones and muscles. Can you blame him?
No kidding. So Nezha just takes the dragon sinews and goes home.
Colmy brings the dragon sinews back towards the pass, like he just went berry picking.
Unbelievable. How does he explain this back home?
He gets back, sees his mother, Lady Yin, and she asks where he's been. His answer, "Oh, just playing outside."
Just playing outside.
Yeah.
After killing 2 celestial beings and ripping out a dragon's tendons.
Yep. Complete nonchalance, as if none of it happened, or as if it didn't matter. Meanwhile, his father, Li Jing, he comes back from his military exercises.
Still dealing with the rebellion.
Still totally preoccupied with King Zu's misrule, the suffering of the people, all the earthly problems. He has absolutely no idea what a 7-year-old son has just done.
Wow. The EC, Aguang's Crystal Palace, he's the Dragon King. Everything's, majestic, orderly.
Underwater divine kingdom, basically.
Exactly. Until this messenger rushes in.
Yeah.
And the news is just staggering. It's about Li Jing's son, Nezha, a kid.
Yeah.
Apparently, Nezha didn't just kill Ao Guang's third son, Aobing. He, and this is a direct quote, extracted his sinews.
Oof. Yeah, that hits hard.
The text says, Ao Guang felt painful to the heart and bones. I mean, you can just feel that visceral shock, right? It's personal.
It is, and it's crucial to get why this is so massive. Aobing wasn't just like princeling number 3.
Right.
He was a proper deity. That means rain-bringing, cloud-making, life-giving, essential for the natural world.
Wow, okay. So vital.
Totally vital. Killing him, that's a huge strike against divine order. But taking the sinews, that's mutilation. It's pure disrespect. A direct challenge to Ao Guang, his power, his lineage.
So it's personal and cosmic.
Exactly. And what's fascinating is Ao Guang's first move. He doesn't just charge out breathing fire. No, he transforms into a scholar, a sum. It's this veneer of calm, of civility, but underneath, just pure cold rage. It lets him get close to Li Jing without starting an immediate war. Smart, kind of terrifying.
A scholar's robe hiding dragon fury. Love it. So this scholar shows up at Chentang Pass at Li Jing's place, asks to see him, says he's an old friend.
The classic approach.
And Li Jing, totally clueless, welcomes him in, all polite. The tension must have been thick enough to cut, you know.
Oh, absolutely.
Then Ao Guang drops that line. Li Jing, my virtuous brother, you have begotten an excellent son. Perfect delivery, right? So polite, so deadly.
Yeah, dripping with menace.
Li Jing just laughs it off at first. He's proud, defends his sons Jinza, Muza, Nezha. Says they've got good teachers, they wouldn't cause trouble. Especially Nezha.
And that's where the cultural dynamics are so sharp in the text. All this formal courtesy clashing with raw fury.
Yeah.
And Li Jing's defense is really telling. He emphasizes Nezha's age, only 7, and says he does not step out of the great gate.
He genuinely thinks he's just a little kid playing inside.
Which raises the big question, right? Does Li Jing actually know his son at all? He's completely blind to Nezha's divine power, his true nature. He sees a child. Ao Guang sees something else entirely.
Well, Li Jing's about to get a reality check. Terrifying one.
Yeah.
Ao Guang doesn't wait long. He lays it all out.
Spells it out.
Yeah. Nezha bathing in the Nine Ben River, shaking the Crystal Palace, killing the Yaksha, Li Jing, and then killing Ao Bing, taking the sinews.
Imagine hearing that about your 7-year-old.
Right. Li Jing is floored. Disbelief. He goes to find Nezha immediately. And this is where it gets really interesting, maybe even a bit creepy.
Nezha's confession.
Exactly. He just admits it. Casually. Like he's talking about, I don't know, kicking over a sandcastle. He's like, oh, yeah, that.
Well, that's key, isn't it? From Nezha's perspective, it's different. He's operating on a divine level, maybe. Life, death, consequence. It doesn't seem to register in the same way.
So not necessarily malice, just a different operating system.
Sort of, yeah. The text really makes you wonder. He says the Yaksha was aggressive, so one punch, gone. Ao Bing attacked him with a weapon.
A halberd.
Yeah, a halberd. So Nezha uses his cosmic armillary sash, the Huntian Ling, this incredible divine weapon.
Like a magic scarf.
Basically, yeah. Wraps him up, pins him, one punch. Done. And then the explanation for the sinews.
Oh, this is the best part. Go on.
Nezha says, and I'm paraphrasing slightly here, I figured dragon sinews are super valuable, right? So I took his out. Thought I'd make a really cool belt for Dad's armor.
He thought it was a gift.
Apparently. He genuinely thought Li Jing would be like, wow, son, dragon sinew belt, thanks.
That is, wow. Okay, so Li Jing must be having a complete meltdown.
Yeah.
Your kid isn't just playing. He's a divine powerhouse making custom accessories from dead gods.
It's a next-level parenting crisis, definitely. And it shows Nezha's nature, right? So innocent, yet so incredibly violent. He's 7, but with cosmic power and 0 conventional remorse.
And those artifacts, the cosmic ring, the Tin Kun Quan, and the sash, they're clearly not toys.
Not at all. Divine origin, immense power, and Nezha's defense to his dad. Ignorance is not a crime.
Trying to get himself off the hook.
Maybe partly, but it also highlights that huge gap, you know? Mortal justice versus whatever Nezha operates by. And then, the absolute shocker. He offers the sinews back to Ao Guang.
He what?
Yeah, right there. Says they're undamaged. Or wow, like returning borrowed property. It just perfectly shows that disconnect. It's not malice for him. It's just how things are.
Okay, Ao Guang must have just exploded at that point, seeing his son's remains offered back like that.
Oh, the fury just ramps up. He basically says, right, that's it. I'm going to the top walk, reporting it straight to the Jade Emperor.
The highest authority.
The highest. And he adds another threat. Li Jing's master will be held responsible too, spreading the blame. Then he just storms off.
Leaving Li Jing in pieces.
Utter despair. He calls it a boundless disaster. Fears it'll wipe out the whole family. Even Lady Yin, Nezha's mom, she's heartbroken, remembers her long pregnancy, calls Nezha the root of calamity.
It's gone from a personal tragedy to a potential family annihilation, all because of this one kid's actions.
And that thread about the Jade Emperor, I mean, if we think big picture, he's the absolute ruler of the celestial court. Going to him is terrifying for anyone lower down.
It's the ultimate appeal.
Right. But interestingly, it might also be seen as, well, Awang kind of losing his cool. Jumping the chain of command, maybe higher immortals might see it differently.
Like maybe it's part of a bigger plan.
Possibly. Or maybe just an overreaction to what they consider, celestial politics. But the immediate threat is that collective responsibility. The whole family, the master, could pay the price.
But then Nezha steps up. Amidst all this despair.
Yeah, he suddenly declares who he really is, not just some kid. He's a disciple of Tai Zenrin from Golden Light Cave, Mount Kenyuan, a proper immortal apprentice.
Okay, so he's pulling rank, basically.
Sort of, but he also takes responsibility, says one person acts, one person bears the consequences. It's a huge moment. He's still naive, maybe, but he's owning it, protecting his family.
And he doesn't just talk the talk. He vanishes.
Poof, gone. Uses the earth-burrowing magic. Just a puff of dust. There's even a poem about his quick trip to Mount Kenyuan.
So he goes straight to his master.
Yep. Arrives at Golden Light Cave, finds Tai Zenrin, and he asks for forgiveness, for salvation. He admits it was an unintentional sin, so he gets the consequences now, even if he didn't get the morality before.
Okay, so what does the master do? Is he angry?
Tai Zenrin's reaction is fascinating. He thinks about it. He sees Nezha's mistake as unintentional, yes, but also as heaven's will. Like, it was meant to happen.
Part of a bigger plan again.
Exactly. And he judges Aiguang's appeal to the Jade Emperor as an overreaction for such a small matter. It shows this, higher immortal perspective. They see the bigger cosmic game.
So Tai Zenrin isn't just going to punish Nezha?
Not at all. He intervenes. Swiftly. Powerfully. He draws this concealment talisman, right on Nezha's chest.
To make it invisible.
Effectively, yeah. Invisible to Aiguang, at least. And he gives Nezha very specific instructions. Go to Bao Demen, wait for Aiguang. And he makes it clear, Nezha's parents won't be implicated.
Wow. So the master's basically running interference, a cosmic fixer.
Pretty much. He's manipulating the situation, ensuring his disciple is protected, the parents are safe, and maybe nudging events according to that heaven's will, setting the stage for the next act.
Okay, so Nezha heads off to the celestial palace itself. And the description, just incredible.
Oh, the source text paints a picture, doesn't it?
It really does. Extraordinary scenery.
Yeah.
Purple mist, red clouds, the South Heaven Gate made of lapis lazuli.
Lingsha Palace.
Pillars with dragons wrapped around them, jade bridges with phoenixes, golden gargoyles, jade unicorns, just overwhelming celestial beauty and power.
It establishes the absolute authority of the place, the center of divine order.
And Nezha just slips in thanks to the talisman.
Mm-hmm. He gets to Bao Demen early and just waits. Hidden.
Then Aiguang arrives.
Yeah.
Ready to make his case to the Jade Emperor.
Right. He gets to the South Heaven Gate, sees it's too early, the guards aren't there yet, decides to wait.
And he has no idea Nezha's right there.
Completely oblivious. That concealment talisman works perfectly. The tension just ramps up. You're waiting for it.
Yeah.
Nezha strikes from behind, wham, hits him with the cosmic ring, knocks him flat. The text says, a hungry tiger pounces on prey.
Wow. An ambush. At the gates of heaven, basically.
He is down with his foot, total defiance. Right there, at the threshold of supreme justice.
That's where the chapter leaves us.
That's the cliffhanger.